Alright, so, here I am again. I'm not sure what happened or how the internet just cut out like that. But hopefully everybody decides to jump on over to the new stream because the old stream had to be terminated. I kept hitting the refresh button and the thing fell off. But yeah, that's about where we got. About where we're at with that. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. While I'm hanging out here, I suppose I'll go ahead and take my memory pills. Thing that sucks about this, ginkgo biloba, by the way. Thing that sucks about, I don't know, I'll have to get you a wrench, Truth Faction, my bad. Chase Money, I'm going to get you a wrench too. Billy, I'm going to get you a wrench. I'm going to handle the wrench situation at some point. Okay, so, where I was at. Cosmic Egg. Okay, I mean, it was cool the way Martin Kenny broke it down on YouTube. That was fine. It was cool how Norb's World put together a 3D model and had the cool music and the explanation for all that. That's great. That's all fine and dandy. But, as far as trying to teach that as a model at a conference, I would have to disagree with that because that leaves a lot of holes in the whole idea. I mean, the whole idea that Saturn is a sun and Mars is a sun, and I mean, there's these other layers that we don't know about. Hey, Carlos, what's up? I hadn't talked about much. The whole idea that these alternate models, I mean, it's like they can't really be substantiated. They're like, yeah, there's these extra lands on the outside. Can't really prove that right now. Yeah, and then beyond that border, there's other lands outside of that. So it's like a three-tier system. We can't really prove that though. You know what I'm saying? So what happened is like the news got a hold of that and yeah, just kind of running wild with it. So, you know, and there was that article that came out saying that according to flat earthers, the earth is an egg or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course the media is going to run wild with that. They're going to act up every chance they get as far as any inconsistencies that we have. So, I mean, yeah, like, exactly. It's speculation at best, but like going out and boldly saying, oh, hey, this is what it is. I studied all these ancient cosmologies. Alright, that's cool, but we gotta keep that between us, man. You know what I'm saying? Jeez. And Darren's model, I mean, that could work too. Look, but his thing is saying that the sun is just going like right across. Like, okay, this is the Earth, and then the sun just flies across here and then teleports and comes back on the other side like that. Okay. This is why I want to go to Alaska. So I can take my camera and literally follow the sun wherever it goes. If it goes straight across the sky and then pops up on the other side, okay, cool. If I sit here with my camera and my tripod and I make a 360 and I see the sun going around in a circle, I'm gonna be like, okay, the sun is making a daggone circle. So I need to buy my plane ticket this weekend. Matter of fact, I commit to you, I am going to buy my plane ticket to go to Alaska this weekend. By Monday, I will have my plane ticket. I'm going to Alaska. Locked in. Y'all can check me up on that on Monday, too. So, that's what it is. Hi, Ginger. Alright, yeah, I'm going to Alaska. I want to get a time lapse on the sun and see where it's going. Is it going across, straight across the sky and coming up on the other side? Is it going in a circle? I don't know. I'm going. And I checked flights, and those flights are only like $350 or something from where I'm at. So, shoot. That's easy. I can deal with that. So, besides, I know a couple folks in Alaska anyway, so yeah. I'll go ahead and make that happen. I'll probably be out there maybe like 4 days or so. I want to get 1, maybe 2 days. Why Alaska? Alaska, because Alaska during summer solstice has the whole midnight sun thing going on. And as far as we can tell, let me demonstrate. Just a minute. Yeah. Alright, so as far as we can tell, on the flat earth model, the sun makes a circle around like that. Now during the summertime, it would seem that the sun makes a tighter circle around the middle. So that means that if you're in Alaska right here, there's constantly going to be light. All right, so that's what I want to see. I want to get out here and I actually want to see the daggone sun making a circle around here, and I want to be on the ground able to see what's going on so I can get the word back to you all so you can go out and speak boldly about what the model is supposed to be. I will take this upon myself on your behalf, because I got some love for y'all like that, man. This is about figuring out what's true, what's real in our world. So I will go out there and I'll get that done on y'all's behalf. Wish me luck. Pray for me, because, man. And my plan actually is to go get my video on that, have my findings, and reveal what I come up with at the Flat Earth Conference in Canada. I want to try that. We'll see what happens, but yeah, hopefully we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm saying, because I talked to Robbie Davidson the other day, and I was like, man, so I already did the conference in North Carolina, did one in Korea. There's going to be people doing all kinds of presentations with more flat earth proof, more arguments, things like that. And I'm like, the heck am I supposed to do? Come on, I can't come on there and tell my story again. So so that'll be something new. That'll be something new. It's all good. I'll do this. I'll go out and take these slings and arrows for the cause. Of course I'm gonna bring my level. I never fly without my level. What are you talking about, Tony? Come on now. Alright, so as far as the alternate models, I mean, if somebody would have called me up like, hey D, I'm thinking about talking about the cosmic egg before I hop on. Hey, I'm thinking about discussing the Pac-Man model at length, where the sun tells, I'd have been like, maybe we shouldn't. maybe hold back on that. Maybe hold off a little bit. But nobody's asking me, so it is what it is. The media is already taking hold of that and writing their articles, and I mean, there's going to be more, but nobody's counseling with me on these things, or the world will be a much safer place. I'm not going to steer anybody wrong, but so there's that on the alternative models. What else is there? I don't know, maybe we could do a little Q&A, but I did want to talk about what's going on in Puerto Rico for a little bit. So I did report on Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria about 7 months ago, a little over that. And one of the things that I talked about was how, most of the countries, their power's out, man. The electrical grid was pretty much devastated by that thing, man. There's these fields of solar panels that are all busted up. Their windmills are torn down by the hurricane, and then the government was giving them a hard time about actually getting aid to the people, things like that. They're dragging their feet as far as getting the grid back online. There's been new proposals as far as austerity that's basically gonna kick up the poverty rate in Puerto Rico. And on May 1st, or May Day, a lot of thousands of people took to the streets protesting the new austerity measures, and things kind of spiraled out of control. And I may make a video about this this weekend, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad over there. right about now. I mean, like the stuff that's still going on. It was like there was a protest on the 1st, and people took to the streets and they were just protesting peacefully for a while. And after a while, there were some of the protesters very calmly, moved up to the front, because as protests grow, the police force grew, of course, and the hired, the government paid jackbooted thugs in their stormtrooper outfits with their batons and their tear gas and all that. Their rubber bullets came out there, and I mean, militarized police were in full force, and it was just looking bad, man. So the police are out there in the front, and I'm saying this group of protesters came to the front. They all had these wooden shields, and they're like face to face with the police, and I mean, stuff just got out of hand, man. The police started like corralling the people down the roads, just trying to break up the crowds. They're like firing tear gas into the crowds, shooting people with rubber bullets, just snatching people up with, like grabbing them or making arrests and all that. It's pretty bad over there. It's pretty bad over there, and that's what I was talking about months ago. Like, yeah, if you can pray for them, or whatever you do, however you send positivity in someone's direction. They need it there. They needed it then, and they really need it now, because it was the videos that I saw on that, it was looking like a police state, straight up. Like, absolutely, like the police were like, yo, everybody just go home. That's basically what they wanted everybody to do. Don't protest the government. Don't come out here and protest the fact that you're getting screwed out of more money. Don't say anything about how this is gonna kick up the poverty rate from. Okay, my bad. It's like the police were basically out here telling the protesters, I mean, physically saying, just go home, don't protest, don't say anything about the new, the new legislation being passed that's going to screw the people out of more money. Don't say anything about the corrupt government. Don't complain about how supplies aren't getting to you and all that. Nothing. I mean, it just looks like a police state over there, and it was freaking scary. And what I was saying was, and what I'd like to do is try to convey, like, yo, if something like that happens here, you think that's Puerto Rico. That's still part of the U.S. That's the United States, still, just the same. Okay, so the stuff that's going on over there right now, as far as the militarized police, as far as the militarized police trying to herd people into these groups and basically sending people back home so they can just shut up and get on with their lives and continue quietly to be screwed, it was kind of sick. It was kind of sick, honestly. Kind of scary. And that's the U.S., and that same thing could happen here. Just the same. Yes, my stream is... Yes, I know. It keeps cutting out. I'm not sure what's going on. The internet looked like this was a good spot. I can't call it. I was about to say, you know what, I'm out. I'll just quit this one. But it's bad over there. It's bad over there, man. It's bad. And it can look like that over here in a short period of time. If something happened where the power grid went down, or our supplies were limited, if these trucks couldn't make it to the stores to distribute the food and all that, things could get that much, get out of control to that degree right here within weeks if something happened here. So, that was just kind of a sobering moment for me to see how those things were happening. And of course, yeah, you might be right, Milkman. And I don't know. It's wild. Yeah, an EMP, that's all it would take. Knock out the power grid, knock out all electricity. I saw this one movie, this like documentary about what would happen if an EMP went off, or the power grid went down. It got bad. It got bad quick, real quick. Like got to a scenario where people were like gangs would head to the food distribution centers. Like, I don't know, they would like take over Walmart distributions or something like that, and they got their guns. And I mean, if you want food, you can go to this place, and you gotta barter something with the people who took over this place with their guns and all that. It was crazy, the stuff that happened. And exactly, it's like, yo, people gotta miss 3 meals. If people, look, 3 to 9 meals, and people gonna start getting desperate. At some point, that humanity's gonna go out of the window, and it gets bad. It gets bad. Nobody wants to starve to death, and that would basically be what we're up against if something like that, were to happen. So the whole thing is, it's like, yeah, unity would be necessary. Just going out randomly planting trees that produce some sort of food, that would be great. if we could all do that. It's like, so here, let's talk a little bit. I'm off script. So yeah, community gardens, that would be awesome. Villages, that would be great. I mean, we need some sort of oasis. We need some places where we can, like, come together, like in a lot of different places. Our own setup where we have our own food situation, where we can collect rainwater and all that, and purify that stuff and get it distributed to where it needs to go. But it's crazy. It's crazy what's going on right now. And the way that things are looking kind of had me down earlier this week. There was one stream where, and I mean, I'm talking about rainwater, but the rainwater that's coming down, it's got aluminum, strontium, and all that. So, the Ozarks, yeah, I might. I thought about it. I'm like, the mountains, that might be dope. So there was that. Off my own urine, I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm not quite there yet. I've heard good things, but yeah, it's a mental thing. But okay, so yeah, on a previous stream, people were like, "Hey, you seem like you were down." I'm like, "Well, yeah, kind of," and it's like when you look at so many things and how stuff kind of ties together in this world, then yeah, it's kind of, yeah, stuff can get you down from time to time, and it's like, man, just looking at how things are all weaved together, it looks like we're being attacked from all sides, and that kind of bugs me. And I mean, it's not even so much that I'm always worried about myself. I'm like concerned about everybody, I don't know, like humanity as a whole, because I mean, the world is run by criminals. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, we know that, like what, like that video ODD put out, where the "we do not consent," where he's talking about, we've been deceived about where we are, and then we're enslaved by this fiat currency system, and as soon as a baby's born, the baby's injected with these harmful chemicals through these vaccines, and then they end up eating GMO food, going to these indoctrination centers called schools. And I mean, all the while these planes are spraying this crap, we're breathing this terrible air. I mean, the water's being polluted by the stuff coming down in the rain. They're putting fluoride in the waters to dumb us down. When you're done with your work day, typically the person just goes home and watches TV, and that's all propaganda. It's programming to desensitize you to violence and lewd acts of sex and whatnot. It's just, I mean, like, from when you wake to when you go to bed, it's like you're being programmed from so many different sides, and it's just sick. And taking a step back and seeing all this stuff, because seriously, this situation being that I'm on solo most of the time. I don't watch TV. I don't really interact with society a whole lot. So then, you know, I'll like kind of binge watch a bunch of stuff about what's really going on, and I'm like, kind of scary. You know what I mean? Because I'm like in my van, I'm just chilling. Like I don't want to have anything to do with this crap. You know, I'm just driving around. And you know, if I did seem down, it was probably because the days here are nice. It's really nice here in Washington, but it's like early in the morning, I will see right in front of the sun, they spray an X in the sky. And when I see that X being sprayed in the sky, I know that for the rest of the day, they are about to tear it up as far as spraying the chemtrails, and that just bugs me because there's not a whole lot that we can do about that. I mean, we're just out here doing what we do. Hi, Chloe. We're just out here doing what we do, trying to live our lives, and these people are pentagrams. They're spraying pentagrams, and it'll be days where I'm like at work, and there's this one guy who, you know, kind of denies the whole existence of chemtrails. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I mean, I walk outside and I can see 5 streaks here. There's a plane spraying over here. There's one spraying in the opposite direction. They're about to crisscross overhead. I'm like looking up at the sky, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing? Looking for chemtrails?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're right there, stupid." Like, what? Are you kidding me with this crap? It's hard. It's hard dealing with people sometimes because the ignorance is off the hook. It's off the charts sometimes. It is sad. It really is, because I'm saying, just dealing with people who are willfully blind, and this is supposed to be a smart guy. This is a guy that I talked to about Flat Earth with a long time ago, and he's just like, "What about the Southern Cross?" And that's like his whole thing. Tell me about the Southern Cross. That's it, the Southern Cross. And that's, you know, this is what folks do. This is what folks do. And you just got to deal with it sometimes. So, you know, I just try not to get too wrapped up about it, man. I don't. Yeah, right. I didn't want to. I gotta calm it down every now and then, and try to remember that people have their egos attached to the ball model, or the spinning ball globe heliocentric bullcrap theory that has yet to be proven. Hey, Carson, what's up? So, yeah, as it were, just having a good old time. About to go meet a friend of mine and do some catching up. There's some lady dragging her kid while he's staring at the van. It was funny. She like got his arm. He's turned around like, what? Mommy, what's that say? And she just got a sour look on her face. Man, but yeah. Can't disclose, Carson. Can't disclose that. But so there's that. Just wanted to get on, contact you all, since it's been a few days. Again, let me see. Oh yes, I need to get details. I'm gonna get details on this tonight. I'll probably have to go live tomorrow to give you the details about the balloon, the hot air balloon ride on Sunday morning, on the 6th. Sunday morning, I'll be heading out to go hop in a hot air balloon and see what's going on. You know, show you all that flat horizon, and hopefully the internet still works so I can still do a live stream from the you know, from the basket of the hot air balloon that I'll be in while showing you the flat horizon up there. So looking forward to that. And yeah, I think that's about all I got. So I'm gonna go hang out with my buddy and chat a little bit, do some catching up, and thanks for hanging out with me. I'll say good night, have a good weekend. Well, I'll be back on Sunday, of course. Maybe back tomorrow, just to give you the details on this whole balloon thing. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Bob, Miguel, thank you, Milkman, Christina Lee, Carson, Truth Seeker. I know you got here late, but I'm sorry, I got stuff to take care of. Regina, how you doing? I will stay flat, of course. Paul, my man, thank you. Milkman, enjoy your weekend. Miss Jones, you be safe out there. I'll do what I can as far as that goes. Wally, nice to see you. You take care. Miss you, Miyagi. What up, what up? Lolo, nice to see you. Maddie, thanks for your input. Melissa, how are you? Kiss, kiss. Alright, Ron, Chloe, Morpheus D, you take care too. B deal. Alright, everybody. I'll go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, you all have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. You know, spend time with your family. Get some rest. Relax. We're good. We're good. It's all about unity. Flat Earthers unite. That's all I got. As always, be good to each other. Take care of yourself. Stay flat. I'll see you next time. Thank you.